Your Citi acquisition timing is fortuitous because it will help beef up
Oh,
your
absolutely.
size in anticipation of where this market is headed, right?
One of the core parts of GPS strategy, which we announced in 2019, was premiumization of our franchise. And Citibank
That's that for
speaks
you.
to that premiumization in a beautiful way. They have been in this country for 120 years. The kind of customers they have, the quality of customers they have, especially on the wealth management side, just upgrades Axis Bank in many ways. We become the third largest wealth management player, third largest credit card player. We get 1,500 corporate salary accounts, which has been a weak area for us. Great set of employees, etc., etc.,
Okay,
etc.
yeah. So I've read the press
You've heard this
statements.
story
Yes,
before,
I've
yeah.
heard the story
Yeah.
before.
Okay.
That's why you paid more than any competitor for it.
I don't know
Because
what.
I know there are concerns right now. Well, nobody is questioning the acquisition. What you get in the acquisition is great. It's what you paid for it and when it'll pay for itself is the question I'm putting to
So
you.
since
So
you,
I'm not questioning the acquisition. I want to know when you think that this might start becoming financially accretive.
it will become accretive pretty quickly because
What is pretty quickly? You
the
just
moment
pushed
we
out
literally,
one target to 20
no, no, no,
FY24.
before the moment we take over, we have already said to the media and to the analysts that we have to write off the goodwill, and post that it becomes accretive automatically. That's how the maths works. But more importantly, it will add to our NIM. Forget about the write-off. It will add to our NIM. It will add to our ROE based on the numbers that you have. Do you talk about valuation? Let me quote the analyst reports itself who have talked about the valuation. And one analyst report said that if you look at comparative players, let's say just in the credit market alone, credit card market, the value which they're paying for just the credit card business to justify what they're paying for it. By the way, please understand that recently a transaction has happened in the wealth management space. The size of wealth management, Citibank's wealth management business is 40% of the wealth management business which has been acquired by our private equity players invested in it. So when you kind of individually add the pieces, I think the valuation is good for us. Um, I don't know whether we were the highest bidder.
Yes, you were.
No, sometimes these things don't happen that way. It is also about the ability to close the deal in what time frame, under what conditions. Uh, so we believe we have paid a fair price. We quoted a price, we stuck to that price, and that's how the deal got consummated. A lot of time it took to announce the deal because we spent a lot of time in ensuring that the bells and whistles
Okay,
will be
let me
taken care of.
rephrase my question to you. Uh, at what point will you know? I know that right from day one, once you write off your goodwill, like you pointed out, you add the numbers, your client base expands, your market share in the wealth business expands, all of that. So it starts becoming useful right from day one. But at what point, or how will you judge whether this acquisition has delivered what you sought for it to deliver? Give me those metrics that we can hold you accountable by.
We will.
I know retention of clients is a big challenge here.
There are
Right?
four things. We will obviously tell the market. We haven't announced to the market what those numbers are.
So you
But
can surely tell us
not
now.
here,
It's
not
perfectly
here.
fine.
We'll do it at the right forum. But don't get me wrong.
It doesn't get prettier than this, Mr.
But
Chaudhry.
yes, it will be around customer attrition, customer retention, staff retention. It will be around technology transfer and stuff of that nature. And what is adding to our overall franchise, and obviously the cross sell. We have some data of Citi. We will start getting detailed data of that franchise only once the CCI approval is in place.
So you still don't have
the
a
detailed
handle
data.
on the 3 or 4 key.
No, we have the handle at the macro level, but for us to dive deeper and start promising numbers, it is very important to have.
I'm not asking you to promise me anything. Give
So
me
we'll
a
do it at the right
broad
stage.
idea what
So
you're working with.
we will come around some matrices on 4 things: customers, staff, technology, and cross sell.
Okay, so you want to be able to retain customers. It's
Reduce
likely
and
that you might
get
want to
most of the
reduce
staff in, get the
but you
technology.
might want to reduce staff.
No, our attrition rate, Axis Bank is 86,000 employees.
I know.
There are 3,500 employees. So absolutely, no, we're not seeing there's a reduction of employees. We can absorb them without a problem.
So let me pick one, okay? Technology and all is very technical to talk about here. Customer retention strategy. What can you tell us about how you're going to go about making sure that Axis provides the same kind of premium service that Citi, used to? And
if we don't do that, this acquisition will be a waste, right? I mean, we are trying to upgrade ourselves in terms of not only providing that service to the Citibank customers, but take it to a lot
so
of
you're
other
saying
customers.
watch what I do, not what I say.
So yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a given that I have to do that. By the way, one of the few private banks of the size we are at, Axis Bank has successfully created a Burgundy private franchise, which was launched in November 19th, and we are now 87,000 crores of assets under management.
Okay.
Amongst the top 3-4 banks, we are the only ones who created that, and during COVID. So we have proved to the market we can do it. Now this allows us to build on that.
So you've given me no new information
I cannot
on
give
your
you more information.
post-Citi acquisition scenario, your milestones, goalposts.
We'll give at
any
the
of
right
that.
stage, yes.
Not at this point in time.
No.